Favorite YouTube dealer, I appreciate you guys for stopping in. We got some more Eminem off of the Encore album, which again, I still don't know why I haven't heard the entirety of this. This might be the last one that I haven't heard off of it. I still got to go through the list, but this one is called Evil Deeds. And so far, it's been a wild ride. Puke was an interesting track. So let's get into this one. Let's see what he's doing on here.
Lord, please forgive me for what I do. For I know not what I've done. Father, please forgive me, for I know not what I do. I just never had the chance to ever meet you. Therefore, I did not know that I would grow to be my mother's evil seed and do these evil deeds. Mama had a baby and its head popped off. 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 My mama don't want me. The next thing I know, I'm getting dropped off. 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 Ring, ring, ring on the doorbell, and the next door neighbors on their front porch. Their front porch. Their front porch. Their front porch.
What is this? What is this written after? Like, I can't. I know what it is. Like the head popped off. Head popped off. But like, I can't think of what it is that he originally took from to that inspired this one. Somebody let me know.
Their front porch. But they didn't want me neither, so they left me on someone else's lawn. Else's lawn. Else's lawn. Else's lawn. So somebody finally took me in, my great aunt and Uncle Edmund Charles. Edmund Charles. Edmund Charles. Edmund Charles. Edmund Charles. They were the ones who were left in charge. My elementary, they gang up on me and sang this song. 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 It went a little something like Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Gabby had a Satan spawn, Satan spawn. Mama, why do they keep saying this? I just don't understand. And by the way, where's my dad? Father, please forgive me, for I know not what I do. I just never had the chance to ever meet you. Therefore, I did not know that I would grow to be my mother's evil seed and do these evil deeds. Predominantly, everything's always predominantly white, predominantly black. Well, what about me? Where does that leave me? Well, I guess that I'm between predominantly both of them. I think if I hear that fucking word again, I'ma scream while I'm projectile vomiting. What do I look like, a comedian to you? Do you think that I'm kidding? What do I look like, some kind of idiot? Wait a minute, shit, don't answer that. Why am I so misunderstood? Why do I go through so much bullshit? It's such bullshit, it's tough, more bitch. Woe is me. There goes poor Marshall again, whining about his millions and his mansion and his sorrow he's always drowning in. And the dad that he never had, and how his childhood was so bad, and how his mom was a dope addict, and his ex-wife, how they go at it. Man, I'd hate to have it, as bad as that Mr. Mavis claims he had it. I can't imagine it. That little rich poor white bastard needs to take some of that cash out of the bank and take a bath in it. Man, if I only had half of it. If you only knew the half of it. Father, please forgive me, for I know not what I do.
I like this hook.
I just never had the chance to ever meet you. Therefore, I did not know that I would grow to be my mother's evil seed and do these evil deeds.
That last verse, though, not like the way that again he used his voice, is not my favorite. And I feel like that's what started to draw me away from him. But again, I still give him props for being willing to try some shit outside of the box and to completely change up and do some different things from what he did in those first couple of albums. But those first couple were just so fire to me. Now I've got to go back and listen to Marshall Mathers LP because again, I think this was the third album and that was the fourth. And I want to see what, because I remember liking that album, but I feel like he didn't rhyme in the same way that he did on this. He didn't use his voice in the same way. And then after that, it felt like he went back to doing that kind of stuff. I could be wrong. And maybe he did. And I just, for some reason, liked it more on that one than I liked on this one so far. But I find like moments and stuff within these songs that we're checking out right now from Encore that I do like. I don't think that overall the album was for me.
Evil deeds, while I plant these evil seeds. Please release me from these demons. I never had any of this shit planned, Mom, please believe. I don't wanna be Satan's spawn. Never got the chance to say I'm sorry. Now look at all the pain I caused. Dear Santa Claus, why you not coming this year again? What did I do that was so bad to deserve this? Everything could have been so perfect, but life ain't a fairy tale. I'm about to be hoisted up in the air. 40 feet below me, there's people everywhere. I don't even know, but I feel like they know me, cause I'm in this Ferris wheel. And all I wanna do is go to the mall and take Haley on the carousel. Without this crowd everywhere I go. But life is like a merry-go-round. Here we go now, do-si-do now, curtains up, the show must go now.
That's such a real statement right there. Like he been putting some real shit in some of these songs that kind of come across like they could be a little bit funny at times, and some of the things that he says to try to get like a little rise out of people. But then there's some real shit like, I wish I could bring my daughter to the merry-go-round without people crowding around us. And it's crazy because at the same time, like, it's I don't know, it's interesting to think about, right? Like this man went from nothing. Like the story that he gave on Tyson's podcast about like trying to break into the house that he got evicted from just so he had somewhere to sleep at night and shit like that, and then it turning around into him now having millions and millions of dollars and living this amazing lifestyle and being able to do what he does and create one of the biggest fan bases in music is it's a crazy difference. Like he's played both extremes, and but at the same time, that fame, all that money, all that good stuff that comes with it also comes with some bad shit where it's like you can't go into public without being crowded, without people coming and rushing up to you, and like you don't get to have that normal experience anymore. You can't just go to the park with your daughter and not have everybody there see you and call their friends and tell them that you're there, and the next thing you know, half hour later, you've got a whole audience of people just watching you as you let your daughter go on the swings and you know what I'm saying? Like you can't just live that normal life. And so that it's like the gift and the curse, you know what I'm saying? The double-edged sword. It's an amazing thing, and I'm sure a lot of us would be like, "Well, we'll deal with it. F it. Give me all that money. I'm cool with it." And I mean, I do think that it's the better option of the two: being poor and having no one care about you, and you can go anywhere, or you have money, to financial stability. You could do a lot of things for people, but you know, you go out and you're going to get crowded. I think that that's probably the choice everybody would take, but it doesn't mean that there's not some downfall in that. It doesn't mean that that doesn't affect people mentally, because at some point you just want to go out and escape, right? Like imagine if your escape was like, I like to just go to the mall and just walk around and, you know, clears my head and I just look around at stuff, do a little window shopping, play a couple games in the arcade, you know, but you go to try to do that as Eminem and you can't, right? Like you're taking pictures, you're signing autographs, you got people just following you to watch what you do next. It's kind of unfortunate.
All the pain I caused is Santa Claus. Why you not coming this year again? What did I do that was so bad to deserve this? Everything could have been so perfect, but life ain't a fairy tale. I'm about to be hoisted up in the air. 40 feet below me, there's people everywhere. I don't even know, but I feel like they know me, cause I'm in this Ferris wheel. And all I wanna do is go to the mall and take Haley on the carousel. Without this crowd everywhere I go, but life is like a merry-go-round. Here we go, now do-si-do, now curtains up, the show must go. Now ring around the rosy, the show's over, you can all go home now. With the curtain just don't close for me. This ain't how fame was supposed to be. Where's the switch I can just turn off and on? This ain't what I chose to be. So please, God, give me the strength to have what it takes to carry on till I pass 50 back the baton. The camera's on, my soul is gone. Father, please forgive me, for I know not what I do. I just never had the chance to ever meet you. Therefore, I did not know that I would grow to be my mother's evil seed and do these evil deeds. Father, please forgive me, for I know not what I do. I just never had the chance to ever meet you. Therefore, I did not know that I would grow to be my mother's evil seed and do these evil deeds.
That last verse I liked a lot more than the first one. Or the second one maybe. The second one maybe. Either way, I enjoyed this.
Let's go. Last one, baby. Let's go. Last one, baby. Let's go.
Detroit. Nah, but shout out to Eminem, man. Again, it's just his rise to fame and everything that he's accomplished from where he started is incredibly inspirational. It really, really is. And we're not going to have another Eminem, just like you're not going to have another Pac. You're not going to have another Biggie. You're not going to have another Jay, another Nas. Like he solidified himself amongst that group of elites, of legends in hip hop that just come along once and that's it. So shout out to him for that. And we're going to continue to go through some of these songs that I've never heard and just kind of discuss it, talk about it, see what he's doing with it and everything like that. But you guys let me know down below what you think, what else you guys want to see. Keep me updated if you hear more stuff about this album that's going to be dropping. But I appreciate you, and I will catch you in the next one, homies.